Look at the picture. See the skull. Visible Frankenstein controls. The Brain Thoughts broadcasting radio. The Frankenstein earphone radio. The latest new skull reforming to contain all Frankenstein controls.
フレンコンスタインコロントローラースポンサーにお送りします。
新しいのアクションのシリーズ。これは未来女王様。ドキドキ伝説。パンツが見えれです。
Nakama, what?
Nani, the fuck did you just say?
Nothing. It's our sponsor.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean I just said it? It was a sound clip we just played.
Well, I was talking to the sound clip.
Yeah, well...
As we usually do.
Yeah.
He lives in Japan.
Okay.
He lives in Nippon, dude.
So what are we sponsoring?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I did not sign up B-Rai's likeness to be in a princess shoujo anime.
Cool.
Now there's a shoujo anime involved.
I would willingly do that.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you're cool with it. All the money is going to the show, by the way.
That's yeah. Well, I've expected that.
And only to the Papa John's fund.
Oh.
Which is exorbitant at this point.
Well,
the show runs on garlic sauce.
There are worse things to run on.
I pumped the garlic sauce with a syringe directly into my foot. Might as well just avoid the middleman and give myself gout.
Oh yeah.
That way.
You're hoping that the uric acid crystals will be suspended in sort of a colloid mixture of garlic sauce and oil, so that they will space apart, farther apart.
Yeah, because it's oil, right? It's like lube.
Thus cushioning your foot and therefore taking the pressure off of the part where the gout hurts you.
You're making aioli in your toes.
And I got mozzarella insoles in my shoe.
Oh, the toilet's loud. Could you close the door?
My toilet's hissing at me. There's got a toilet snake in it.
We've had a toilet snake in our lives before.
Yeah. Everyone knows about toilet snake.
Our dear toilet snake. We barely knew ye. We
Ada chopsticked him into a box with a yardstick and a broom handle.
Going, this is so terrifying!
It was fun.
That. It was silly. You were literally screaming, "This is so terrifying." I remember.
I don't know if I was screaming.
You were going.
I don't scream that much.
Okay, not screaming, but like, here, I'll try
Raised
to do
voice.
My best impression of you is, "This is so terrifying."
You just
With your teeth grit.
You more of when you're scared of something, you more just matter-of-factly state the thing that is bothering you just in a raised voice.
Yeah. That's me.
But yeah, I like to think that we gave the snake in a cardboard box to the animal controlman, and the second he drove off, the animal control guy just opens the box and just eats the snake like a big sketty.
Yeah.
He threw the box with the snake in it out the window going like 65 on like 28.
Oh. And it starts rolling down the hill and it gets really big. And then it's that fucking Irish commercial with the guy who drunk drives into the big group of children flipping over. You ever seen that?
No.
It's this horrible... I don't know if it's Irish. It might be just like over in like Europe or whatever. It's this like group of kids at an outdoor picnic, and then from behind the bushes comes rolling through this car, just like in the midst of rolling and crashing.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing you see is one of the kids' horrified faces. And then it's like, don't drink and drive.
So you just assumed he was Irish because it was a don't drink and drive.
Maybe a little casual racism. It's fine. It's fine enough.
I was listening to Sam Hall on the way over here in the car, incidentally.
Was he Sam Hauling ass?
I was Sam Hall and ass.
Oh.
And me neck will pay for that when I die.
Oh. Wait. Oh, well, like with...
That's a lyric in the song.
Oh. I thought you meant like whiplash or something, like a medical condition from driving too fast. But no, neck will pay for it when you die, because you get hanged.
Yes.
Don't say hung. Well... do say hung, just not only in the right context.
Oh, he already is.
Oh, pendulous is how I'd like to refer to it.
Pendulous like Gandalf's breast.
Yes, pendulous is such a good word.
Yeah,
it's so evocative. You hear the word pendulous and you think of one thing.
Oh, that thing's hanging and swaying.
You're thinking of hanging and swinging. And you're just like, whoa. Does Big Ben have a pendulum?
Probably. I mean, most big clocks would stand. It stands to reason. I would assume.
Yeah.
You're both looking intently at me like I'm the pendulum expert here.
You are the pendulum master.
Usually when I don't know something, you do.
Fools, do not doubt the pendulum mistress. I know all about that hangs and swings.
You're the magistrix of the pendulous.
Yeah.
Magistrix of the Pendulous. That just sounds like an Elden Ring boss.
That's a young adult fantasy series.
Oh, there you go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Make that into a bodice ripper. Make you some money.
Make me some
money. Damn it, I need some money.
I bet old Unknown Hinson needs some money too after tweeting himself off of that show.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he done did.
Oh,
It was
I knew
years
he
ago
got
at
in
this
trouble.
point.
I didn't know if he got thrown off.
Yeah, he did.
Did they replace him?
I don't know. I haven't watched it in years
No.
because I was like, I don't. He's like, but it's like, how the fuck are they gonna recast Rick and Morty? Like, how the fuck is that gonna work?
Oh, yeah.
There's no show without him.
Just end it. It's done. Who cares?
Yeah, it was
Who wants
already
to
on
watch
its
it
wheel.
still? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't. Everyone I know just stopped watching, not out of any kind of malice, just because, like,
Petered off over time.
Yeah.
It did everything it was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Babes in Royland decided to fucking beat some people.
And also apparently just be gross.
Now he's in prison.
Is he?
I don't know,
No.
probably not.
I don't think he has really had any legal.
He's in gay baby jail.
Yeah, he's stuck in baby prison
And he was
and
just
smoking big cigars.
Is it a song from Rockadoodle?
No, it's a it's from Neil Cicierga's Mouth Dreams.
Okay.
It's a mashup of the Hoobastank song, the one that's like I'm not a perfect that, and Justin Bieber's Baby, and a Johnny Cash song I don't know the name of.
That is hysterical.
Shot him in Reno just to watch him die.
Is that the one?
I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah, because he does. Yeah.
That is phenomenal.
He's
Yeah.
trying to come.
And it's-
coming around the bend.
He just sentence mixes everything, so it paints this picture that Johnny Cash is a baby and his mother was a train, and he's also possibly a train, and he's stuck in jail, and
I mean, those are the details of Johnny Cash's life.
yeah.
I was talking about this the other day with you lot, with our Game Jam crew, but Neil Cicierga's it's very hard to to qualify or quantify or how to name what exactly his deal is. Not just because he's a multifaceted talent who's done a bunch of shit over the years, but just because strictly in the music that he makes.
Yeah.
Because I hesitate to call him a musical comedian. Because when I say musical comedian, you think so he's like a man who sings funny songs with jokes in them. And
He's a Bo Burnham Weird Al.
Yeah, exactly. He's a Bo Burnham Weird Al. Lol.
He's,
Stephen Lynch. And you're like, no. Because he mixes his songs together. Oh, so he the Johnny Cash song. Oh, he mixes those songs together and makes it sound, makes the characters say funny words in the song, and you're like, yes, but also no, because you listen to some of his other bits that he does, where what's that one with the Tim Allen and the
Annoyed grunt.
is it called Annoyed Grunt?
Yeah.
That is hysterical.
Yeah, I urge everybody to go listen to Annoyed Grunt by Neil Cicierega because it is so funny. And there's no stitched together meanings or anything in that song. It's just funny because it sounds funny.
Yeah.
He has an excellent song about Mellified Man.
Yeah.
And he makes his own music.
And
He's,
Spearphone is so good.
And Spirit Phone's very good.
Like
What's call it funny though?
No, it's not funny.
Yeah,
It's just a lot of his albums before that do have songs that are more jokey, that are just entirely original bits. But Spirit Phone has a very specific theme that it sticks to, and it's a lot more mature because of that. It's a really, really good album.
Neil C. is like Beck. He transcends genres even as he reinvents them, to quote Bender.
Yeah, no, it's and also he's, maybe less so these days, but for a huge chunk of time, he was like perennially relevant.
He was
doing everything and anything, and
Yeah.
like there's so many things out there where you're like, whoa, he did that?
Yeah, like
what?
the Ariel Needs Legs comic.
Yeah.
that was him.
Yeah.
I forget that was him, but it was.
Yeah, like just one of the most prominent internet figures, and you don't even know.
And his sister, I think.
Yeah.
Worked on Gravity Falls.
Yeah, worked on Gravity Falls, and is also a cool person in her own right who's been on a bunch of shows.
Ooh.
I don't quote me on this, but I fucking think she might have also worked on Owl House.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
I think I
you
saw
work
her.
on one Disney project
Yeah.
and it works
Yeah.
good. You're probably gonna be on another one.
Yeah.
Neil's fingers are long and crooked, and they crinkle and make crackling sounds at night. And I forgot where I was going with that one.
He's so thin.
He's
He brings
very
out.
thin. I want to bring him over and like give him a big lasagna.
Yeah, he brings out my Italian grandmother.
Yeah, I want to tell him.
Like I want to feed him.
Some people just
Neil,
have
you're
trouble-
not eating enough.
Yeah.
Some people just have trouble gaining weight.
Yeah.
That's all. That's like the opposite problem that I got, where I just constantly put on weight all the time, and then there's just some people who just can't put on a fucking pound to save their
Yeah.
life.
I lost a
And
bunch
I
of weight
acknowledge that.
involuntarily.
As a fat man, I've made it my vow to never be jealous of people like that,
Yeah.
because they're probably going through some shit too you don't know about.
Yeah.
Because they probably have to deal with shit like we're saying right now. Be like, oh, manja, eat, haha.
I'm not shaming him for it.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just
no,
like,
no. It's not even a shame. It's not even
It,
a shame
it makes me
aspect.
worry.
Yeah, I know. It's exactly that. It's just
Yeah.
that's got to be really annoying when you're in relatively
Yeah.
perfect health or whatever, and like people are just annoying you for your weight. It's the same both ways. It's just one is more outwardly socially acceptable than the other.
Yeah.
And that's being thin always errs on the side of you are more accepted by society than being a big fat prick.
If you're fat, then people assume that you're lazy. Or,
Yeah, exactly. There's or lazy or stupid.
Yeah, you're just not motivated.
and you face
Yeah,
medical
exactly.
discrimination
Yeah.
bias.
Lazy, stupid, and unmotivated, which do all describe me, but not all fat people, damn it. Not all of us.
It's like, you could have a major health issue and your doctor's just like, oh, you're fat.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
I'm not going to do any tests
What
or
does this
figure
do
out
about my severed leg, doctor?
Lose 20 pounds about it.
Yeah.
manually with this.
I'm worried I'm going to go to the doctor after a car accident and I've lost my legs. And the doctor's like, well, the good news is you've lost 50 pounds. So, finally losing some weight, huh? I'll be like, thanks, doc.
I wanna bring it back a sec because
We're bringing it back.
we were doing Ligma and Yo Mama jokes in our previous
Yes.
episode, and I saw just an outstanding Yo Mama joke. So, have you seen or are you familiar with? So, Brendan, our boy Brendan Fraser, our good boy Brendan Fraser, is relevant again, and he won several awards. I believe an Oscar. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I believe so.
For his most recent movie, The Whale.
Yeah.
In which
Or he's Peter Griffin.
Yeah, he heartrendingly plays a very, very overweight man in that movie. But I saw a meme that was like, your mother was offered the role in The Whale, but couldn't commit to the weight loss required for the...
What is The Whale about?
I think
It's about a fat man whose life is bad because he got fat.
That's it?
and his, challenges to lose... I don't know. I don't know if he loses the weight or not, or if he dies, but...
It's basically, okay, so it's about being a big fat man, but it's about the struggle of, those around you trying to, basically how you get that overly fat and you just kind of, become a burden on everybody in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And they either just spend all their time worrying about you or all their time ignoring you because they don't want to worry about you. And then, also goes into the whole psychology of how he got that way in the first place. There's an underlying problem about this. He doesn't value his life because of this, that, and
The human soul of the entire equation.
yeah. And it's also pretty dramatic.
Okay.
But, yeah. Well.
You ever think about the fact that Bebo is 20 years old?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Ada, put a picture of that Peter Griffin that Eggert put on the survey.
No.
Put it on the screen.
No.
I want to see it.
No.
Oh.
You look it up yourself.
Yay!
Because if I have to put it on screen, I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to look at it, and I'm gonna do that to myself because I have some goddamn self-respect.
The picture's so funny.
I must have
It's
missed
upsetting.
He looks so moist.
I hate it.
this. Is it like a photorealistic Peter Griffin? Or
Yeah,
something?
it's
They
like a screen.
photoshopped-
It's a picture of him and the whale, and they made him fatter and made him look like Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
And he's just is very lumpy and wet, and it's very uncomfortable. And we were hanging out on Discord with Taylor and his brothers and Jen and I and Brian's partners.
There's a lot of
And-
people.
And Eggert posted this picture, and everyone laughs at it. And like nobody else was posting anything for a while, so I kept looking at it, and I'm like, Eggert, please delete this. I hate this image so much. He's like, okay. And then from then on, like every 5 minutes, he would post it, leave it up for 10 seconds, and delete it.
God, that's funny.
So
No.
that is king shit, Eggert.
there
It
was
is, it's king
a
shit. It's so
small chance at any point that you would just get jump scared by Brendan Fraser, Peter Griffin.
God, that's excellent. That's sublime, my dude.
Oh, it's so good. It's a force of nature. Oh my god.
We're in a reaction.
No! I'm cutting that out. You didn't say that. You didn't say that.
Okay.
I will not let that evil go into the world.
Okay.
You'll just have to settle for the beaver, the bee reel, which is the suffering king from the Renaissance Festival booklet. Who does not look well.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah,
He sounds like Tom Kenny.
Does he?
Yeah, when we were at the Joust this past October, we listened to the king talk, and he sounded like Tom Kenny, like doing a serious voice.
Me and my dear, sweet, wonderful girlfriend, we were watching Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, and there's a character who said like, there's a sea captain who said like two lines, and I was like, that's Tom Kenny.
Was it?
It was.
Nice.
So he's double dipping. He's in two Pinocchio things.
Oh.
There's like a shitty
Oh, no!
animated Pinocchio.
Oh no, you're right. He was.
Yeah,
and
and he's Geppetto, and Pauly Shore is Pinocchio, and he sounds like a twink.
But father, when am I going to get to go out on my own?
Fuck you, Pauly Shore. Shut up.
I'm a boy and I'm alive.
You're too good at the Pauly Shore impression, Taylor.
Polly Shore. No, the Polly Shore's funny. All you gotta do is sound like Polly Shore.
Yeah,
That's
it's easy, B-Rye.
Yeah.
Come on.
Have you
Come on.
Have you considered trying to sound like Pauly Shore?
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. Maybe Polly Shore has done some things that are like icky or something that I just
don't know about that.
Of course he has. He's Pauly Shore.
Well, okay, fine, but beyond.
Nondescript. I don't know if he's. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if
I
he's
don't
been
think I've heard
involved in
about
any
any
like sex
shit.
past
I kinda
activities
hope
or
not.
like
Yeah.
dickish activities.
He's
or
still
not.
getting work,
Everybody,
so probably
everybody
not.
just hates him because he's a no talent hack, but I love him because of that. I love him because he's a no talent hack. Every time he's in something, I'm like, yay! And I get really happy that Pauly Shore's here to shit up the whole thing. Like, it's somebody needs to do it, and I'm glad he do.
Pauly Shore comes along and falls on that sword.
Yeah, he falls on the sword of Damocles. He takes it off the ceiling that when it's above you, and he stabs it right into his own skull. He takes the hit for you.
He's
the
gonna.
reverse of Liam Neeson,
Ah.
where Liam Neeson is generally the only good thing in whatever movie he's in.
Oh, and he's the only bad thing. He's the one that shits it up.
Yes, Pauly Shore is the one that makes it worse, and then
I
Neeson's
want
the
you.
thing that makes it
I
better.
was gonna say this and try my
Also,
own
Liam
impression.
Neeson pees himself a lot. Do you know that?
Wait, what?
No, what?
Yeah, if you look
In real
up,
life or characters?
No, in real life. If you look up Liam
What?
Neeson pee pants, there's so many pictures of him pissing himself.
Is this another Irish drunk joke?
I know, it's not. It's true. Go online, look it up. You'll
No.
see.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not going to have Liam Neeson pees himself in my Google search
This
history.
is not an epic prank. Look for the autofill.
Still.
Liam Neeson.
All
no,
right.
No, search up. Okay, for
Okay,
autofill.
I'll do the autofill.
Why does Liam Neeson, and I swear pee himself, comes up?
Why does Liam Neeson walk with a limp?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's Yeah, why does Liam Neeson walk with a limp? What disease does Liam Neeson have?
Liam Neeson has a limp?
Is he in a relationship? Is in love?
Wait, is that why he pees himself? Did I just become an asshole?
You ableist fuck!
I don't know! What if he just has gout?
Here we are laughing at a wet man.
What if he just ate a bunch of Papa John's and he has gout? Okay? Then I can relate, because I too also piss myself when I have gout.
Wait, really?
What?
What? What?
That isn't true. I don't pee myself much when I have gout.
Well, that's up for me to decide in editing.
Oh, no.
There's a...
I pissed myself and was arrested for being a sex pest.
I can do better than that.
Finally, at long last, I pissed myself. I needed to go, but I'm angry.
Me, Taylor, pee self.
Fuck, I'm sorry. I interrupted with pee.
Again.
I'm sorry. What was being said before I rudely interrupted with Liam Neeson pissing himself?
I was gonna say, I want you to say in a Pauly Shore voice, looks like nobody else is gonna shit in these pants, so I guess I have to.
Oh, well, it looks like no one else is gonna pee in these pants, so it looks like I'll have to.
Thank you, that was awful.
I love that video that one of you showed me of
With the Easter Bunny?
Yeah.
It's so fucking
where
embarrassing.
he's fucking drunk or high or something, and every time they show him close up, he's got his sunglasses on.
Yeah.
It's really embarrassing.
It's like this Fox Kids bumper thing.
Oh, God.
Where he's like, hey everybody, come watch me, Pauly Shore, interview the Easter Bunny. And like, nobody cares, Pauly. Nobody wants to see that.
Pauly doesn't want to be there either.
Yeah, you don't want to be here. We don't want to see that.
That's why he showed up tanked.
What's going on? What's going on?
Good God.
What are we doing here?
It's very funny. I like watching Pauly Shore do dumb shit.
But now that I think about it, I kind of do want to see what the fuck the interview with the Easter Bunny even actually is.
It's
like,
probably pretty cringe.
what could it be?
It's just an actual rabbit, like, in an enclosure, and Pauly Shore just holds up, so, what's it like being a bunny? Like, just talking to a rabbit, holding the microphone up to it, it comes up real close to the microphone, goes like... Yeah.
I don't know if that showed up.
A rabbit. You guys remember Rayman Raving Rabbids? They were minions before minions existed.
They really were.
They were
So,
pre-minion.
I have to talk about a loss that was suffered in the world this week.
Oh.
At my place of employment, there's a whiteboard in the kitchen upon which has been drawn. I don't know who drew it, but it was actually, for what it was a picture of, it was well illustrated in black Sharpie or whatever.
Drawn
but it
with
was
love.
that was a fucking
Minion.
drawing of a minion.
A minion.
It was there was a drawing of a minion on this.
Was he saying banana?
He probably was. He was probably saying something obnoxious. And it's been there for like 7 years.
Wow.
And it had been erased or like sprayed with some kind of cleaning liquid and had like leaked all down the whiteboard.
Oh, no.
And everyone was at work was noticeably actually dismayed about it.
Aw.
It's like when ISIS blows up like some ancient
It's just
Sumerian.
like that.
Yeah.
It is just like that. It's the same level of loss that we experience.
Some ancient Sumerian tablet that's like been around since Sanskrit, and ISIS
Yep.
blows it up. It's the same level of destruction.
Beer, more realistically, I think this is just like finally at long last, you can say you know the perspective of a Southerner who had a Confederate moved. The same level of this needed to go, but I'm angry about it.
I did not say that I was angry about it. I don't know. I'm sort of ambivalent. The longer something lasts, the more affection I gain for it. But at the same rate, it's one less minion I got to look at.
I don't know, man. I saw you on the local news when we were doing the segment on the erased minions, and you had that '88 shirt, and you were saying it was about the history.
What?
I don't know, man. What was up with that? Why'd you do that?
Well, I mean, the minions historically serve the most evil people possible at the time. So
We've talked about this.
Highly probable that they would have
it's not.
served in the Confederacy.
Oh, in the Confederacy?
Yeah, they didn't
we
talk
don't know.
about the Confederacy.
Because
they were frozen like Captain America.
they were
during the time
frozen
of
during
World War
Hitler's
II.
reign, so they can.
Yeah.
They have that out.
Yes.
Of like, don't worry,
They didn't.
They
help
never
Hitler.
Hitlered.
They didn't try to make the argument that Stalin was worse because he killed more people, and they served Stalin instead.
No.
A minion was erased from a picture with Stalin. That was the other minion erasure that occurred.
The KGB. The B stands for banana.
That's who's filling up the ranks of the Wagner group. Those sad sack paroled prisoners that they're making do human wave attacks at the Ukrainian trenches.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Because I was like Wagner group. That sounds bad and familiar. What is that?
That's
the prisoners.
It's all minions, and they're just getting.
Oh no!
They're just sending wave after wave of minions.
No. Oh, that's fucked.
Ukrainian machine gunners in their trenches up to their hips in hot brass from mowing them down.
Vladimir Grutin.
Why did none of us think of that? Well, you did. You did think of it. One of us did.
I did.
Vladimir Grutin.
Unspeakable evils, but it's funny because minions.
Man-made horrors beyond our comprehension.
Man-made horror is well within our comprehension.
Yes.
That doesn't make it better.
You have a really pretty sticker with Saturn on it.
I do. That's
Neptune.
one that Shelby painted.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's real pretty.
I would hang up the postcards I got from her, but we're going to be moving in 2 months, so no point in decorating.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be moving in 2 months
Yeah.
anyway.
You get to the new place and you're like, I'm going to be moving in 2 years.
I ain't going to be doing that. I'll be out of a house real quick.
Yeah, true.
There's my new landlord will have something to say about that. Oh, did I tell you I've been accepted into the kitty cat tribe?
Oh, Minky likes you now?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, really. I was sitting down. I was sitting down on the couch, the Christmas couch, and just minding my own business.
Yeah.
And Mickey, who has never done this ever before, comes out from her little hiding place under the chaise lounge, and she comes
The
on
fainting
over,
couch?
and on the fainting couch. She comes out from under it. She comes over, jumps on the couch, and just sits down next to me. And puts her head on my
No.
leg. And I'm like, oh, I have been accepted.
That is.
Because up until then, the most that's ever happened is I'll catch her while she's going from one hiding space to another, and I'll be like, "Hi, Mickey," and I'll reach out and trap her in a petting, and she'll be like, "Okay, I'll allow you to do this." This is the first time she ever came to me.
No.
I feel so special.
That's a wonderful feeling.
I just imagine you move in, you've been there for a week or two, and she walks over to you and cuddles up on you, then looks you, and then at you, and then in a human voice goes, "So when are you moving out?"
Oh.
And you're like, "What?" And then and you never hear her do that again.
It's perfect too because Minky looks permanently fucking pissed off. That's really funny. Even though she's not a grumpy cat at all. She just looks pissed off all
Some
the time.
kitties just got a mad face.
And it's really funny. Every time I look at her, she kind of looks like old school Godzilla. when they would do the Godzilla costumes where Godzilla's eyes were bigger.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not the small-eyed costume with the big-eyed costumes. That same sort of Godzilla scowl. Yeah. Kelsey doesn't see it, but I do.
Yeah.
You see a Toho Cinema filling under her.
I just hope that Minky's life is not directed by Hideaki Anno. That's all I'll say.
Shin Minky.
She makes the ear-piercing screeched metal noise. What do they do to make that noise?
I have no fucking
There's
idea.
some.
I've looked into the subject and I never found a conclusive answer.
I think I saw recently what made the noise. It was something ridiculous that they used to Foley that sound.
Damn.
The Godzilla, the famous Godzilla shriek.
Yeah.
The iconic Godzilla shriek.
She just does that when
now
she's
and get Godzilla's iconic shriek.
When she has a hairball on the carpet, she makes that sound.
I don't think I've ever heard of Mickey doing hairbally balls.
Pumpy started doing it. He didn't used to, and now he does it. And he always does it on the shag rug.
Oh, of course he do. Why do cats do that?
Because
for attention.
No. It's legitimately it's because cats try to bury their excretions
Oh, and the carpet's close to dirt.
They seek a substance that feels like they could dig in it
Okay.
in order to do that. So they're in their own little way. They're genuinely trying to help you clean it up. They just don't understand.
Yeah.
Like parents.
Yeah.
Parents just don't understand.
Just have like a box of dort.
A box of dork?
Dirt.
Oh!
So
God,
they can bury it
why did
there.
my brain fizzle out with
Or why
that?
do they not try to throw up in the litter box? Or is that like, oh, I don't want to throw up where I poop?
Probably that.
Which is just funny when you think about
Because
we
we do that.
do that. We throw up where we poop.
Yeah, it's the best way to get rid of it.
I mean, yeah.
You don't want to have to waffle stomp vomit down the sink drain or the shower drain. It's got chunks in there. You don't want to be dealing with chunks.
You don't want no Chucky Chamberlain in there. That's not good. Chunky cheese. That's what happens when you throw up after eating Papa John's.
Yep.
Today's episode is sponsored by Papa John's.
It'll make you barf.
It'll make you barf.
If you eat too much of it.
If you, before D&D.
Yes.
Don't do that.
During D&D.
During and before and also after. Just constantly throwing up. Why do you
Look, my excuse is I was in character. That's what Bertram would have done.
You know what? I'll allow it.
Yeah.
That's
I was really into the role play.
It's what my character would do is an excuse for some of the most inexcusable things in history. That's what fucking Stalin said when he killed all those people. He goes, "This is what my character would do."
This is what my character would do.
Oh, that's what character would now like summon the minion to help me.
I feel like we need to get off that train of thought because I thought of a really dark joke that
Oh,
would go
no.
with that, and I'm not going to say it.
Okay, that's fine.
Say it off air.
Yeah, okay.
Sputnik is a funny word, though.
Yeah.
Please admit that.
Sputnik is, in fact, a hilarious word.
I'm going to lay a Sputnik.
To kill moose and squirrel.
I'm going to kill moose and squirrel. Boris, you are very funny. That was Natasha. she sounded more like Dee Dee's grandparents.
Yeah.
Dee Dee's parents in Rugrats. Turn on the sesame seed for the Kinderlach.
It's Natasha when she's a wizened babushka.
Babushka.
Hey, speaking of, Kate Bush is outside. Hey,
Cool.
Kate! All right.
No,
Running up that hill.
that's just the bush that we named Kate.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Why?
Just to make sure you know.
Anyway, I'm going to grab my babushka and parachute out this window. Woo!
Taylor's dead. Good night, everybody.
Now even you know I am a menace. I hand you the secrets to save the entire human race and the entire universe.